So last week I had a work conference. So go through the week, had the conference, all that stuff. And today, finally being able to get back to, doing another video. So in the midst of finishing, my shift today, all that stuff, and trying to get back into, making videos, I'm looking at videos, stuff that I had already saved that I was going to do. And like in the process of it, I started to feel, not too good. And apparently there's, some germs that's been going around at the conference and stuff like that. And a lot of people in my company are getting hit with it. And I think I'm low-key getting hit with it too. So in the midst of me watching these videos, I'm like not feeling, I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna go to bed. I'm gonna just go to bed because I ain't feeling too hot and it can wait. The problem that I have is that a lot of times I just need one excuse to not do something that can propel me to move forward. I only need one excuse, and that's usually it. And I hate that about me. And it's crazy because the only reason that I'm here right now is one, because of God's grace and God's wisdom being put on me. But he also threw in a video that my boy Ron, I appreciate you, Ron, for dropping this, because if I didn't see this today, I wouldn't be here doing this video and the next couple of videos that I'm about to record. But honestly, it really just boils down to you need to be able to go past the limits of your mind. Your mind is going to do what's comfortable. Your mind is going to do what makes you, happy, enjoyable, stuff like that. A lot of this stuff, a lot of this content creating, yeah, I like doing it, but at the same time, it's work. It's hard work. And for a lot of people, hard work isn't something that's very enjoyable. So for me to just get out of my 8-hour shift at work and to come and watch videos when I'm starting to feel headaches, I've been feeling headaches all weekend. My nose is starting to feel crazy, starting to get a light little coughs or whatever the case may be. To me, I'm like, yo, I could just put my butt to bed. I could work on this later, but no, the algorithm ain't gonna work like that. So I need to get back to work. I need to get back to getting these videos out. I need to start talking about these topics that, actually mean something. And I think this actually means a lot. And I think a lot of people need to hear this. You need to get out of your mind, because your mind is literally going to self-sabotage. And it's interesting because in Proverbs 10:4 it says, a slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. So the idea is that, of course, you can't be lazy. Now, granted, yeah, I am feeling a little under the weather, but I'm able to muster up the energy to get up and do these videos. Anytime you feel sick, if there's something that you actually have to do, you will muster up and get the energy. Now, sometimes one of my co-workers during the conference that we had on the weekend, he was done. He was out. That part makes sense. But in this case, for me, at least right now, I knew I had the energy to do what I needed to do what I wanted to do what can get me in a better position, to go out and at least provide a word to the people, but I was gonna sleep it off. I knew I had the energy, but because this video was dropped by my big bro Ron, and mind you, I watched this earlier today, and I remembered right when I was about to get up and go lay on that bed, I remembered, yo, I need to get this thing going, and I appreciate you, Ron. Let me go ahead and play the video real quick.
Your mind and your mentality is a muscle that needs to constantly be worked on, because if it's not strong enough, you won't be able to fight the battles against yourself. I was getting ready to shoot some content, and it occurred to me on my way downstairs to go shooting this content, my own mind started to work against me. I started having all these overwhelming thoughts about what I needed to do, and then whether or not I could do it, and then whether or not it was worth doing, and then whether or not I was good enough to do it. The way you think and your limiting beliefs, to me, are the two determining factors of how successful you're going to be in life. And the biggest enemy you're going to have is yourself. I've struggled with that many times. No matter how much information I have or how much information I know, I start second guessing and questioning whether or not I can do it. You can do it. It's not that you can't do it, but your mind's going to tell you you can't do it. All the uncertainty, all the doubt is going to come from the inside and not these outside forces, not the haters that you always hear people talk about. You're your own biggest hater. And the question is, can you be your biggest cheerleader or your biggest critic? I've struggled with being my biggest critic and not my biggest cheerleader. I challenge you today to start working on your mindset, your mentality, your stinking thinking. Because to be honest with you, I think that's what's keeping you from being able to do or achieve the things that you really want to do or that you can do. It just takes little steps, no different than any other type of exercise. It's one thing at a time. Repetition and lots of sets of being positive, encouraging, motivating, surrounding yourself with it, constantly plugging into it. You have to feed your mind a lot of positivity. You have to feed your mind a lot of encouragement, because the messages of misery will always show up when you're getting ready to do something great. Be encouraged, be excited, be the miracle that you've been waiting for.
And look, guys, you really have to be able to encourage ourselves. We really have to be able to create that discipline within our heads. Get it right in your head that you gotta do what you gotta do. And if you have a path, if God's even provided you with the path, with an opportunity to be in a different situation, you have to get out of yourself, because you've been given the freedom to do what you want. When an opportunity strikes, you need to act on it. When an opportunity presents itself, you need to be able to overcome whatever it is that your mind is telling you. Whether it's just like what Ron is saying, you think you're not worthy of it. Why should you be doing this? And telling all these negative things. It's gonna be easy, especially for heavy thinkers like myself. I used to self-sabotage myself all the time and just prevented myself from being able to be great, to be better than where I was, to be able to grow at least 1% every day. It's because of self-sabotage. And I was not gonna let that happen today after listening to this. So I wanna encourage everybody to develop that discipline to keep going regardless of how you feel. And success will find you every single time. This wasn't even on my list of videos to do, but I just had to say it. I just had to put it out there because it was in the moment. And I just had to let you guys know what it is. It is what it is. For those that are climbing, for those that are trying to be great, that feel like there's that roadblock, the roadblock is you. The roadblock is me. Well, not you for me, but you know what I mean. But anyways, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. I hope this blesses somebody, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Take it easy, peace.